gotta live till the mic turns off. But now I'm here, I cannot go soft. I found myself when the rest got lost. I'll be the last one that they write off. I gotta live till the mic turns off. But now I'm here, I cannot go soft. I found myself when the rest got lost. I'll be the last one that they write off.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, E.T. Welcome to another edition of Thank God It's Monday. All right, man, I'm pumped up. I'm keeping it personal and real today, right? I got a whole lot of emails after the toothpaste like, E.T., how you stay pumped up? How do you personally stay pumped up? Stay on fire. E, it's like you a fire, bruh. How do you stay motivated in the midst of everything that's going on? How do you build your personal momentum, and how do you get in the zone, right? And I'm glad you asked. 3 things, you better catch it. My mother used to say, people love to watch a fire burn, all right? So there's one thing I know about life. One thing I know about life is a guarantee, right? Change is inevitable. Listen to me. As much as you like to be in your comfort zone, as much as you like to be stable, as much as you like to control your environment, the reality is everything changes. If you're doing real good, at some point, something bad's gonna happen in your life, all right? So the first thing ET does to keep myself on fire and to try to stay in the zone is I am aware. Listen to me, I think a lot of times what hurts people is not the situation itself, but they get caught off guard. They get knocked off guard. So number one, you gotta be aware. It don't take me off guard. When my aunt died, I'm trying to tell y'all, just before my aunt died, I knew in my mind the book was coming out, right? Everything was going well in my personal life, right? Everything, school, academically, the marriage, just did the marriage boy, right? I knew something was about, I could feel it, I could sense it. Something was about to happen. So when my aunt died, listen to me, yes, it hurt, but it didn't take me off guard, all right? So one of the things I need y'all to do for me is you gotta know that it's coming. And once you know it's coming, you can do the Muhammad Ali, baby. You say, what's the Muhammad Ali? It's the rope-a-dope, baby. Listen to me, Muhammad Ali in one of his greatest fights after being out of boxing for a long time, going through some of the most challenging times of his life, making a decision not to go to the war. Let me tell you something. It was difficult for Muhammad Ali. All right, but the reason he was able to stay on fire, stay at the top of his game, stay in the zone is that one simple reason. Muhammad Ali was aware. He was aware of the potential dangers of fighting for me. He knew that this guy was one of the best. And so he had a strategy, and he called it the rope-a-dope. And so he let him hit him. He took the blows. Are you hearing me? He took the obstacles, right? He took the best punches my man could give him. Look, life is gonna throw some serious blows, some body blows, and they go hurt. But when you were aware, you could strategize. And because he strategized, he did that rope-a-dope and he let him hit him, and then he came out with his stuff. Bam, after he was tired, and he knocked him out. Life is going to throw you some serious obstacles. You have to learn to turn and look at every obstacle as an opportunity. You gotta learn to do the rope-a-dope, baby. What's your strategy? You know life is gonna happen. It's not that life happens it's that they don't have a strategy. What's your strategy, baby? I got a strategy. When I start school, I know the first week I'm pumped up, the second week, maybe the third week. Maybe I can get all the way to the 6th week and I'm still pumped up. But the reality is at some point, I'm gonna hit a doldrum. At some point, I'm not gonna wanna go to class. At some point, it's gonna be boring. At some point, so I got a strategy, right? I got a strategy. I already know what I'm going to do to keep school fun. I already know. All right, here's my last one. My last one is Carl, you got to give me that term again. It's spontaneous combustion, I think is what they call it, right? And what happens is when a fire starts to burn, right, and it starts to spread, at some point it boom, boom, and it blows everything up in its surrounding. You got to learn to get in environments that's on fire. If you want to stay on fire, if you want to stay in the zone, right, if you want to reach your maximum level, you got to place yourself, and we talked about this before, you got to place yourself yourself, you got to place yourself where it's already on fire. You got to sometimes get in environments on fire. Stop hanging around people that's gossiping. Stop hanging around people that's complaining. Stop hanging around people who don't want to do nothing with their life. Stop hanging around people who always see the dark side, who always see something negative. Stop hanging around people who don't want nothing. Because guess what's going to happen? And it's all in the book. You got to read the book. It's all in the book. That's what happened to E.T., man. You got to read about my boy Bob. That one relationship that changed my life forever. My man was on fire. My man at 16 was on blades. And all I did was get around my boy. And I got around my boy, and after a while, people start saying, yo, E.T., you motivating. Yo, E.T., you inspiring. Yo, E.T., you always enjoying life. But they didn't know what I was doing was mimicking my boy Bob. And I had been around him so much, and I had been around that fire for so long that boom, it blew me up as well. So number one, I need you to be aware of it. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. You're going to face some disappointments in life. From January to December, 12 months out of the year, you're going to have a couple bad days. But don't let it bother you. It's not what happens to you, it's how you respond to what happens to you that decides if you're going to be successful or not. Number two, put together a strategy, all right? Put together a strategy. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Put together a strategy. I know when my wife leaves work, I know some days she's going to have a bad day. I know she's going to come home with an attitude, and guess what happens? If she got an attitude at work, 9 out of 10, she's going to bring that attitude home. So what do? I got a strategy, baby. I got a strategy, and when I hear her talking and I hear that negativity, I make sure the crib is clean. I make sure the bedroom is clean. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We went on a cruise, and I noticed when we went on the cruise that she loved it when she came back and the bed was made. So when I came back, I started making the bed. It don't take rocket science. It's a strategy. When she come in and smell the food cooking, smell those cookies baking, all right? See the plate set, right? I got a strategy. When she come in and the house is clean, I got a strategy. I'm not waiting for life to happen to me. I'm going to strategize and make it happen. The rope-a-dope, baby. The rope-a-dope, baby. What's your rope-a-dope? What's your strategy? And then finally, sometimes when you don't feel it, when it's not in you, you got to get yourself in the environment, right? You got to get around fire. So if you're not fire, get around fire. Once again, it's your boy E.T. saying, listen to me, I don't care how you fall. I don't care what happens to you in life. What type of negativity happens. Yep, we're in a recession. I know it, but everybody ain't in a recession. So when life happens to you in a negative way, if you fall on your back. Because if you fall on your back, you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up. So forget about your past, what happened in your past, and make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's your boy E.T. I'm out.